Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Purity. Yes, also welcome to my channel. Please remember to subscribe, like, share and comment on my videos. And today we're crocheting this beautiful simple bralette. This is how it looks. This is the back of the bralette. It's more of a beachwear, so we will create a skirt for this top in my next tutorial, and this is how the front looks. It's also cozy and simple to make. I'm hoping you'll enjoy this tutorial, and let's get started with the tutorial. To work on this bralette, we will start by the ribbing. This is the underbust ribbing. It looks like this, and then we will do the two identical bra caps, then finish up with this adjustable band that will go all the way to our neck area. So this is how the close-up of the bralette looks. And now let's start creating this bralette. These are the materials we will use, and this is 100% acrylic yarn. It's thin yarn. I will double my strands to get the medium weight effect. If you have medium weight yarn, that is perfect. You'll need a pair of scissors, a tape measure, a darning needle, a 3.0 mm hook, and stitch markers. So you'll need to take your underbust measurements minus 4 inches. And as I said, I am doubling my yarn, and to begin you'll need to make a slip knot. That is how I make my slip knot, and you will chain 15. Remember, this is our ribbing length. The length of our ribbing, I want it medium weight, medium height, so I did 15 chains, but you can do more if you need a longer ribbing. So just do chains. I did 15 chains, and once you're done, you will go through the 15 chains and do single crochets across all the 15 chains. Then I'll meet you at the end of this first row. I am done with the first 15 single crochets. That is our row 1. To begin row 2, you'll chain 1, turn your work, and you are working with single crochets in the back loop only across all the 15 chains that you have. So do single crochets in the back loop only across all the 15 chains that you have, and I will meet you at the end of the row. And this is how we work with single crochets in the back loop only. I'm done, and this is our second row. To begin row 3, you always chain 1 to begin a new row, turn your work, and please remember we are working with single crochets in the back loop only, beginning from this first stitch all the way to the last stitch. And remember to get your perfect measurements. Take your underbust measurement minus 4 inches because this stitch quite stretches, so you'll need your underbust measurements minus 4 inches. Okay, and we are working with single crochets in the back loop only until you get to the measurements, which is your underbust measurements minus 4 inches. My underbust is 28 inches minus 4 inches, so we're working all the way to 24 inches, and we're working with single crochets in the back loop only until we get to 24 inches. So do that, and I'll meet you once you're done with your ribbing, so we can start working with the bra cups. I am done, and this is how the ribbing looks. This is so stretchy and it feels so good. And as I said, we are working all the way to 24 inches. So I just want to confirm my measurements is correct, and then we'll start working with the bra cups. Okay, always make sure your measurement is accurate, and you see, if we stretch this, it goes all the way to 28 inches plus more, so it has room to stretch all the way past your underbust measurements, just in case you add weight. And it also freezes and comes back to the original measurements. So once you're done, you'll have to join the two together. So please don't cut off your yarn, because we are joining the beginning to the end using single crochets. I'm still using my 3.0 mm hook to join, and we're joining the two using single crochets. You can also use a darning needle if you like to. So join using single crochets, and I'll meet you once you're done. At the end, cut off your yarn and fasten your work. Make sure your work is tight enough so it doesn't run. And this is how it looks. This will be the inside part of our work, and the outside looks like this. This is the outside parts. So we are going to put this away and start working on the bra cups. I went ahead and did one of the bra cups off camera, but I'll show you how it's done. And this is how it looks. We'll join it to this ribbing, and to begin working on your bra cups, first you'll need your underbust to nipple measurements. So this middle part here is where we will start from. So you'll need your underbust to nipple measurements, and then we're going to increase in each side until you get your full measurement of the boob. Okay, so the bigger the boob, the more rows you do. And as I said, you need your underbust to nipple measurements. Mine is 3 inches, and we are going to work like that. So to begin, as I said, you're still doubling my yarn. We are going to chain 15. 15 is my underbust to nipple measurements. Chain 15 if your size small, or any other chains that you're going to have, and I'll meet you once you're done. I am done with my 15 chains. Add 2 more chains, which makes it 17. Skip the first 2 chains that you added, and on the third chain, remember to yarn over first. We're doing a half double crochet, and this is how you work with half double crochet. Always remember to yarn over first and do a half double crochet, and we are working with half double crochets across all the chains that you have, and I'll meet you at the end of this first row. And this is how row 1 of the half double crochets look. To begin, row 2, chain 2, 1, 2, turn your work, and we are working from the first stitch, this first stitch here, and we are doing half double crochets. So we are doing half double crochets all through, and I'll meet you once we are at the top of our work. So we start with the first increase. As for now, work with half double crochets until the top, then we will do our first increase. I'm at the top, and on this last chain here, there's a chain here at the top here. On this last chain here, we'll go in and make a half double crochet, okay? And go ahead in the same space, do a second half double crochet, then you'll chain 1, go in the same space, make another half double crochet and another half double crochets. So you have 4 half double crochets in one stitch and a chain 1, okay? 2 half double crochets, chain 1, then again 2 half double crochets. That is our first increase. Once you're done with that, you'll go ahead and do half double crochets on this other side going downwards, okay? And then I will meet you once we're done with this other row. So we begin our second row. This is how your work should look. So finish up on the half double crochets. I'm at the bottom, and to begin row 3, you'll always chain 2, 1, 2, turn your work and continue with half double crochets. Remember to always start from the first stitch, and we're working with half double crochets until the top. I will meet you once you're at the top. So we do our second increase. I am at the top, and remember, once you get here, we are putting 4 double crochets in one stitch. So that is the first double crochet, the second double crochet, chain 1, do a third double crochet. Now that comes to this other side increase, a third double crochet and the fourth double crochets. Remember, we are putting all the 4 double crochets in one stitch, okay, like this. And then we continue with normal half double crochets on this other side. So that is how we'll be working, and we'll work like that until your bra cups perfectly fit your boob the way you want it to fit. As I said, we are making a beach wear, so I didn't want mine to be extra coverage, and this is how we will work until, remember, you are always increasing at the tip until you're comfortable enough with your bra cup. I'm hoping this is clear, so do that and I'll meet you once you're done. And my bra cup is 4 inches, that is the width. So I am done, and this is the last row. I just did 2 increases and I want to put this band. So once you're at the top here on your last row, do 2 half double crochets in one stitch, and then you'll go ahead and just do normal chains, because now we are making the band that goes all the way to your neck, and you're just doing normal chains. I did a total of 100 chains, and this is how it looks. Once we are at the top here, we will go back the 100 chains with single crochets in each chain until you get to where we started from. Okay, so just do single crochets across all the stitches, and then I will meet you once you are completing the other side of the bra cup. I am done, and this is how my work looks. And to begin on this other side, once you finish with the single crochets, you will put your 2 half double crochets in the same stitch here. Put your first half double crochet and the second half double crochet to complete our pattern, okay? Like that. And now continue with normal half double crochets across all the stitches, and I'll meet you at the bottom of your work. This is how my work looks. Once you get to the bottom here, cut off your yarn and fasten your work. Please make sure your work is tight enough so it doesn't run. Okay, just make sure it's tight. And now you should have 2 identical bra cups and 1 ribbing. This is our first bra cup. You need a second bra cup and the underbust ribbing. Okay, you'll have to measure where you'll put the bra cups on your body. You'll have to have the ribbing on your body, then stitch in the bra cups just to make sure it's on the correct place. And then we are going to use our darning needle to join the bra cups to the underbust ribbing. Okay, to get the correct measurements where you're supposed to put your bra cups, you need to put your bra cups and the ribbing on your body. Make sure the bra cup is on the correct place. Then you use stitch markers to hold the bra cups to the ribbing, and then you'll go in and out like this and stitch in the bra cups to the underbust ribbing. So you'll do the same thing to this and to this other bra cup. We're just stitching it like this, and then you'll be done with your work. Done, and this is how my work looks. This is how we make this beautiful easy bralette. Thank you so much for watching. This is the inside part, the outside part, and then the neck bands. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment, and I'll see you once you're making the skirt for these bra cups. Have a blessed week. Goodbye.